shorten it, locks.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about boot room.
Oh, great. I think day of boot room, I think we already met with you sometimes.
Yeah.
And getting some, we started with bibs, just try and find something for kids to play with. And you were training a football in
Kibra.
In Kibra. And you had a passion for it.
Sure.
I just couldn't handle the boys, yes? Because I had no skill. But you were good at it. And then we got them babes, and then I was like, okay, that's done. But the more we kept seeing a lot of boys turn up, and then we felt like, we kind of being drawn to these boys because football, you can communicate any language using football. Yes?
Yeah, sure.
And it was doing so much. It was helping so much because a lot of boys would just come in, spend like 1 hour, play football, know one another. By the time they went home, they were tired. They were not engaging in any kind of. They were not getting in any. You know what I mean? They were not getting into
crime or drugs.
Yeah, and so we felt like I think football was doing way better than we thought. Yeah, so I was like, maybe if we more effort in it, we can see how this goes. And so one day I was walking through Kibera with my friend John White, and so we saw a number of kids. But for him was really unusual. For me, it's normal to see kids with no football boots and just
like a mugutu putu na chapa ball.
Yeah. That's how we survived, yes?
Yeah.
You mnapanga line and then
huyu chini.
And then the coin is tossed, and then it just means some of them will be playing without kifua cap.
Yeah, without jersey and anything.
Yeah, without jersey and all that. But there was no boots, and then so John was like, we could do something. And then I was like, what could we do? We could get them boots, but he didn't know how much the boots were cost because it's so expensive.
Yeah, so expensive.
So we asked this kid, he did ask, why aren't you getting boots? And this kid couldn't answer because like the boot is like 2K.
2K. Why? That's too much.
Yeah,
and that was then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like going and telling your mom like I need football boots. 2000. Your mom is like, what? I can't buy you. Like that's.
Is it food? Will you eat?
Yeah.
Will you eat food or you buy boots?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I can't. But he didn't understand when these boys were saying, I can't get boots. Like I was like, when he says he can't get boots,
he can't get boots.
He can't afford it. And then some were lucky. Those who were lucky, they had Adidas on one leg and then Nike on the other.
Yeah.
Something matching up. So they were no football. It's just something to keep them comfortable. And some of them, who had nice boots, they will wait until the match day. And it's just shambles. And so we decided, let's do something. Why don't we do something? If we can get football boots, we could do something great to these young people. And so we started. So I went back to UK and I was introduced to Carl, and Carl hadn't met me, but he was a bit apprehensive to work with me because it was like, I don't know, because in the past he's given boots to people and then he could see later he saw them
when they come in the market. They say in the market being sold.
Yes, so it's like I gave his boots
Kenyan style.
Yes, and they're being sold, or even back in UK, you could still see them
being sold.
Yes, there's expensive boots. You see them on eBay, and I was like, I think I donated those boots to this organization, and so Carl was a little bit apprehensive about giving them to me. But then John was like, we've been to the ground, we met situation, we met this guy called Logs, and then another guy called Gibson, and they're very genuine. The kids need boots, and it's like, if you give me the boot, if you just fill the container with football kit, I'll get it home. And so I didn't want to be myself because I wasn't here, and then we started involving you, Gibson, and some other friends, and the first pair of boots just arrived, like over 300 pairs of boots, football jerseys and all that. We have so much being filled in the container. The idea is just to make sure that not even one kid will be sidelined for not playing football or being happy or being engaged in children activities or enjoying football because they can't afford football boots. That's our goal. But also on top of that, it is a brilliant idea to reach out to youngsters with the love of Christ and just show them they're being loved. They're being loved, they're being cared for, spend time with them, have a kick about. And I enjoy football up to that extent, but you go further with basketball, volleyball, netball, anyone who loves a sport should enjoy this, and we should give him opportunity, you know. And sometimes I tell people, you cannot help everyone, but you can help someone who is in front of you. It's the little things that we do with the big heart that matters, and that's the heart behind the boot room. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Lillian. Now you understand the boat room.
I understand the boat room. Yes.
Yeah. So
it's quite an interesting initiative and a very good one. Yeah.
Now, what is happening in Kilifi? Because Kilifi was that's why you set the base, and how is it there?
Actually, to be honest, the main focus of the boot room was supposed to be in Kibera.
Okay.
That's where, but because we thought like, okay, we have these items which we have them, and our base is in Kilifi, so we decided, okay, we're gonna put them there. And also, it's the same. It's the same. Every kid everywhere goes the same struggle of affording football boots, socks, jersey, and everything. And so in Kilifi, we've sorted the problem now. We've got a team on the ground. They have a proper kit to train with, to play with, and they have boots to train with. They have boots to go for a match with, home boots and away games. So they feel good about that. And the first time we gave them the boots, this is really interesting. They scored like crazy. Even after the referee ending the game, this kids were going wild.
They want to play.
Yeah, they wanted to play.
Yes.
That's just enjoyment of the boots, you know. Like there's so much. Some of them have never had football boot in their life, you know.
That's excitement.
Yeah, that excitement, you know. They've never had football boot in their life, and so they have like this is going to be the boot you'll be using to play with, you know, until you get to the next level of football, under 14, under 15. But it's good to see these kids, their joy, their happiness, little things.
And I saw there's a boot that one of the pair that I saw, and it was around size 35.
Yeah.
It was a white boot, and it was branded CR7.
Yeah.
A kid got that boot and he was just over the moon.
Yes.
A white boot branded CR7.
Yes,
Lillian.
yes.
Oh my goodness. I can imagine.
Yeah.
A boot, yani wewe umepatia mtoto boot.
You've changed that child's future and perspective in life.
Kabisa. Yani anacheza na boot imeandikwa CR7. Not ile ile haijapigwa rangi, branded CR7.
Yeah.
That is excitement that they have.
It is.
Yeah. And now Carl, maybe in the next 5 minutes or 2 minutes, Carl, how does he get this kit together and all that together with John when you're in that side?
I think we work in the community of Swansea football team where like I love our supporters. A lot of people who give towards this, they all support Swansea team because football team is in the heart of Swansea City, yeah. And even some of the kits they've been given by Swansea football team. And so to see Carl working with Swansea in the Swansea City, it just opens as an awesome avenue for us also to get to know more about Swansea team. I don't know, the last time people saw Swansea team in the Premier League was like, what was
they were relegated like 3-4 seasons ago. Swansea. The last time that I saw a player from Swansea, the one Man United bought. James was from Swansea, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, James.
Yeah,
James was Swansea.
There was James, and then there was this boy from this defender for Wales. From his parents, he's from Ghana as well. He used to go to the same church with his grandfather. He had dreadlocks and then he shaved them. He played for James.
Oh, is it? He was a striker. Is it striker or defender?
He was a defender.
A defender.
Yeah.
And
even when Wales were in World Cup, he played for them. What was his name? I've forgotten his name.
Yeah, I can see the face, but the name has escaped.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's the connection that you have with this Swansea City. So
I get to know. His grandfather was coming to the same church as me. I was like, what's the name? Oh yeah. My grandson plays for he was playing for Chelsea, and then he came to Swansea. But also just. These kids get to know Swansea team from a very different, even when they're still in this level of football, we can still get to understand and get to work together with Carl and have a pride of Swansea City down here as well. But Carl has been amazing in collecting all the football boots, putting them in a car boot and filling them. We have a container. I think I sent you the photo of the container. You see, like every day something is piling up. So it's really exciting to see what we're going to do with the football team I mean, with the football boot room here in Kenya, reaching out to even to those list of the list where like they're still playing, ile juala,
Juala ile ball.
That's like
because again, you've called it boot room, and I know it's only not boots only, because you're bringing kids, that is jerseys and the shorts and the stockings, football, ball, the footballs.
And all this is new kit.
Yes.
It's not a kit that we picked it from somewhere. No, it's this brand new kit given by companies like to Carl, and then it's like, God bless those kids.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah,
Which is an amazing thing, because when people think about donation, they'll think used.
Used kits, by the way, or thrift. They call it thrift or something.
Thrift,
So good work you're doing, Locks, man. Keep on doing it. And when you go back to Swansea, say hi to Carl. We are expecting him next year.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing Carl next year.
Yeah, Carl will be coming to Kenya. He promised.
Yes.
The last time I saw his comment, he said he will want to come to Kenya.
Yes. He will come here. We just need to convince his wife, like, come on, Carl.
Yeah.
And when he comes, I'll bring him in the studio.
Yeah, of course. We'll be open. Bring him here. And that is next year. We'll still be here. But anyway, any parting shot, Locks? Parting shot?
No, I'm really happy. Thank you for having me here. I love what you guys are doing in terms, especially Gibson, in terms of reaching out with the football. Is, as I said, is what we do with a big heart that matters. We don't have to have a lot to do. So that's our heart, And when we bring it together, big things happen.